Georgia is a state with a lot of diversity, which makes it a fascinating travel destination. Nature lovers and adventurers alike will appreciate the opportunity to explore Georgia's pristine wilderness and historic sites. Georgia is a state with a wide variety of landscapes, from bustling urban centers to sandy beaches and towering mountains. Anyone from nature lovers to history buffs can enjoy themselves in the Peach State. Both Atlanta, the sprawling capital city, and the state's many beautiful state parks are among the state's most popular tourist destinations. Today, we bring you the 10 best places to visit in Georgia. Number 10. Amicalola Falls. The tallest waterfall in Georgia is Amicalola Falls, which is 729 feet, 222 meters high. It is the biggest waterfall in the southeast. Amicalola Falls is in Dawsonville, between Lej and Dahlonega. It is in the Amicalola Falls State Park. Tourists can see the falls in a number of ways, from walking down an easy path to climbing stairs on a more difficult trail. People can stay in a campground, a cottage, or a lodge on top of a mountain. There are several trails in the area that are good for day trips or shorter hikes. These trails are good for both beginners and experienced hikers. Number 9. Callaway Gardens. Callaway Gardens is a large resort in Pine Mountain, Georgia, in the southern foothills of the Appalachians. It is a great place to relax and connect with nature. Each year, more than 750,000 people go to the gardens. There are lakes, a place for butterflies to live, golf courses, and John Sibley Horticultural Center at the resort. Hiking and biking can be done on trails. The Discovery Bike Trail, which is 10 miles, 16 kilometers long, takes visitors through the gardens. Inside the grounds is Robin Lake Beach, which is the world's largest man-made white sand beach. Number 8. Stone Mountain Park. The quartz monzonite dome monadnock called Stone Mountain is in Stone Mountain Park. The largest bas-relief in the world is on the north face of the mountain. It has a carving of Confederate President Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee, and General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson, called the Confederate Memorial Carving. The top of the building is 825 feet, 251 meters higher than the rest of the area, and has a beautiful view of Atlanta. The nearby Confederate Hall Museum has information about the geology of the mountain. Antebellum Plantation and Farmyard is also there. It is an open-air museum with farm animals that people can pet, and 19 historic buildings that are meant to look like a plantation before the Civil War. Number 7. Tallulah Gorge State Park. Tallulah Gorge State Park is without a doubt one of the most beautiful places to visit in Georgia. It is a must-see for people who love beautiful views and waterfalls, as well as beautiful views of waterfalls. The Gorge is in northeastern Georgia. By the end of the 19th century, it was such a popular place for tourists that a town was built to serve them. The viewing platforms and suspension bridges offer great views of the gorge, and the spectacular waterfalls are some of the most impressive in a region known for its beautiful falls. Through a network of surprisingly easy trails, you can get close to 2 waterfalls that drop about 1,000 feet and share the same pool at the bottom. Whitewater rafting and kayaking through the rapids along the gorge are just 2 of the fun things that serious sports fans can do. Number 6. Chattahoochee National Forest. The Okefenokee National Forest is connected to the Chattahoochee National Forest, which is in the north of the state. There are a lot of campgrounds, streams, and rivers, as well as hundreds of miles of trails in the park. It's a paradise for people who love being outside. People who are interested in the Civil War can go to places where many battles took place. Chattahoochee has a lot of beautiful views and tall trees, while Okefenokee is mostly flat with a few small hills. We aim to bring you the top 10 best places to visit in every state. If you liked the video so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Number 5. Golden Isles of Georgia. The Golden Isles of Georgia are about halfway between Savannah, Georgia, and Jacksonville, Florida. No trip to Georgia's Atlantic coast would be complete without seeing them. The area includes the city of Brunswick, which is on the mainland, and 4 larger islands: St. Simons Island, Little St. Simons Island, Sea Island, and Jekyll Island. There are also a lot of small islands called hammocks that people may think are a single piece of land connecting the mainland to the 4 barrier islands. People can kayak, go camping, and enjoy the beautiful beaches. The St. Simons Lighthouse is one of only 5 left in the state. It is close to the pier. Number 4. Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge. The Okefenokee National Wildlife Refuge is only 11 miles, 18 kilometers south of Folkston. In Georgia, the refuge is a beautiful place to visit because it is home to the huge Okefenokee Swamp, which has islands, cypress trees, and wet prairies. The refuge is home to many different kinds of animals, such as alligators, raptors, bears, and bobcats. The swamp is known for its large number of amphibians, but it also has a long history of Native Americans and early settlers. Number 3. Tybee Island. Tybee Island is one of the best places to visit in Georgia for a day trip to the beach, a weekend getaway, or even a longer vacation at a family-friendly resort. It is less than 30 minutes by car from the historic center of Savannah. Tybee Island is tucked away in the northeast corner of the state. It has more than 3 miles of clean, sandy beaches with shallow water that are great for young children. Trips to the nearby marshes to look for wildlife and cruises to watch dolphins are 2 more fun things to do on Tybee Island. Kayaking, paddleboarding, surfing, swimming, and fishing are some other popular things to do outside. The Cockspur Island Lighthouse and Old Fort Screven are 2 interesting places to visit on Tybee Island. Climb to the top of the Tybee Island's light station and museum to see great views of the area. Number 2. Savannah. Savannah is the city that most people think of when they think of the South. Its charming Victorian buildings, cobblestone streets, moss-covered oaks, and slow pace bring in thousands of tourists every year. Savannah is the oldest city in Georgia. It is on the Atlantic coast in eastern Georgia. The city is full of history, friendly people, and natural beauty. When you walk around the cobblestone streets of the historic district, you can see and tour beautiful old mansions and historic sites. There are also beautiful parks, big oak trees, Victorian homes, and important memorials there. Factor's Walk is a row of old warehouses that have been fixed up and are now shops, galleries, and restaurants. They lead down to the riverfront. Number 1. Atlanta. Atlanta is the capital and largest city of Georgia. It is a large, modern city with 3 skylines that rise up from rolling hills, pine forests, beautiful old oak trees, and charming magnolia and peach trees. In 1837, Atlanta was built as a railroad stop. Today, it is the most important city in the New South. The CNN Center, the World of Coca-Cola, and the Georgia Aquarium, which has the world's largest indoor aquarium, are the top things to do in the city. The boyhood home, church, and final resting place of Martin Luther King Jr. and the home of Gone with the Wind author Margaret Mitchell are also important places to visit. And that's all for today. Which of these places would you like to visit next? And if you've already visited some of the places, how was your experience? Let us know in the comments section below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoy similar stuff, check out my other videos. If you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you in the next video.